It's very common to look for purpose in our careers, relationships, and achievements. That maybe, upon discovering and solidifying that purpose, we can then validate our existence. We can feel enough. Well, Eastern philosophy looks at this differently. Instead of focusing on what we should be doing to feel enough, it tells us that we are already enough and we just need to pay attention to the how and the why of whatever we're doing right now. Maybe our purpose isn't something we need to find or achieve. Maybe it's something we're actively creating through who we are at our core. So in this video, we will be putting on our Eastern philosophical goggles and explore how our choices stem from the 4 specific ways that reveal the energy we're operating from. This is important to understand because the higher power does not respond to what we do. It responds to the why, the how, and who we're being in the moment. As I'm currently deep into my practice of deconditioning programs that I've allowed society and culture to infiltrate into me, I've gotten closer and closer to my life's mission. And the truth is, it is not about achieving anything external. Careers, relationships, and/or achievements are not missions. They're simply learning environments where we experiment with different choices we make. Most of us have probably heard of karma at some point. I used to think karma was all about punishment and the universe plotting its revenge on me. But as I deepen my understanding of how karma works, it is not at all about punishment or revenge. In fact, that is a more Western view of karma, the concept of what goes around comes around. The word karma, from its Eastern origins, simply means action. That's it. Every action we take, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional, plants a seed that will bear fruit in this life or another. Think of a dormant seed where all the energy from our actions in this life and previous lives is stored up until the right season, aka the right moment, arrives for us to experience the fruit it will bear. This is the seed where natural talents, certain fears, and persistent challenges exist. Skills that come effortlessly to us or patterns that seem to follow us no matter where we go, these often stem from our Sanchita karma. This also explains why some people seem naturally gifted at certain things, while others struggle in that same space. In Eastern philosophy, we don't consciously choose when to deal with all the accumulated karmas. Certain ones show up when we're in a position to actually learn from them or when they align with what we're already dealing with. The ultimate purpose of having Sanchita karma is to gradually work through it by living consciously and ultimately experiencing moksha, which is complete freedom from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. In the context of Christianity, moksha is the path to salvation, aka freedom from sin. This brings us to this is when the right season has come and the seed is now producing fruit that is ripe. This karma is active and is ready to be experienced because it's going to play out no matter what. As it sets in motion, we still have the agency to choose how we respond to it. If the experience is unpleasant, we can lessen the degree of suffering by being in a state of complete present moment awareness. When there aren't any mental activities, desires, or reactions, we become closer to our true nature. We become someone who can handle whatever life brings because this only reinforces our pure potential. This is the karma we're creating right now, and we have complete control over them. The physical, mental, and emotional actions we're taking at this moment. They are what we're putting back out into the universe through our current choices. This is our moment-to-moment free will in action, so this karma is malleable. We can shape it however we want. This karma also represents our power to reshape our destiny. So even if we're experiencing difficult prarabdha karma from past actions, we can simultaneously create positive karma through conscious choices now. Wayne Dyer explains this very well. Mwah. Chef's kiss, on point analogy. Imagine being on a boat, and as you're standing, you're looking out and pondering, what's driving this boat? Is it the wake? Which, by the way, a wake is a trail of churned up water that spreads out behind a moving boat. The boat represents our life. The wake represents the past. The wake does not drive the boat. It shows where we've been, but has no power over where we're going next. The engine, on the other hand, is what drives the boat, and the engine represents our present moment energy, our kriyamani agami karma. By the way, this is not about bypassing pain from the past or the future. I can still use my engine to be present with lingering pain I may still have from a past event. If the past held some kind of neglected truth, I can use that engine to return to it. Anything that you may be currently struggling with, whether it be depression, lust, addiction, intrusive thoughts, they are not flaws. They are messages from something that is longing for a real connection, longing to be seen, held, and healed. A strong longing to be loved, really. It is not something that's broken about you that needs fixing. You were never ever broken in the first place. It just needs your presence and compassion, not judgment, because I'm sure it's heard enough of that already. And when dealing with my inner darkness, I try not to fight or vilify it. Doing that only makes it worse for me, so I strive to be present with it, inviting it over at the dinner table, seeing it through the eyes of God, like how Jesus sat with the sinners and frequently ate and socialized with them. When we're in a state of complete present moment awareness without any mental activity, desires, or reactions, this is considered being closer to our true nature, and it does not generate karma. We are not our actions or karma. They only apply to the ego, the mind, and the body, not the pure consciousness that we are. Our true self is beyond action, time, personality, and identity. It's just that karma is designed to help us become more conscious and free. I want to end on that using karma to serve my selfish desires will only generate more problems. Like, if I do this one good thing, I shall expect a reward from the universe. That mindset alone misses the entire point. Karma is meant to dissolve the separate self, not reinforce it. Reality reflects the energy we live by, not to punish or reward, but to help us wake up. Karma reflects the motive, awareness, and emotional tone behind our actions. If you've made it this far, thank you. And if you have any specific questions pertaining to this topic or feedback, I'd love to hear it in the comment section. Now, let's take a deep breath together. And always remember the magic within you. Till next time.